The views expressed are solely those of the speaker and not necessarily those of Paltalk.com, AVM Software, or its advertisers.
News Talk is online. News Talk Online is a production of Paltalk.com, the largest multimedia interactive program on the internet with more than 4 million unique users on demand on iTunes and on YouTube and on my blog, GaryBaumgarten.com, where you are encouraged to post your comments, whether you agree with me or not. And thanks to our good friends at CRN Digital Talk Radio, we are syndicated to 12 million additional households. I am your host, Gary Baumgarten. Welcome to the show. Well, in case you missed it, there is a presidential election campaign underway here in the United States of America. And we decided to bring in two top dogs when it comes to political strategy. One, a Democrat. Okay, maybe he's not a dog, he may be a donkey. And one, a Republican, maybe he's an elephant. Let me introduce them to you. Hank Sheinkopf has been a political, public affairs, and governmental relations consultant for nearly 30 years. He has worked on political campaigns and issue campaigns on 4 continents, 10 foreign nations, in addition to more than 600 domestic political and issue campaigns in 46 American states. Sheinkopf was a member of President Clinton's re-election media team, producing ads for the only Democratic president re-elected since FDR. Attorney Jeffrey Wisenfeld was an aide to then U.S. Senator Al D'Amato and was Republican New York Governor George Pataki's executive assistant in New York City, running the governor's New York City office and coordinating relations with civic and geographic organizations in the Big Apple. Wisenfeld was appointed a trustee of the City University of New York and is a former director of the United Nations Development Corporation. I want to welcome Hank Sheinkopf and Jeffrey Wisenfeld to News Talk Online on Paltalk.com.
Listen, don't worry. When the Gestapo comes again, don't worry. I have a Freemason and a Jew. Do you have any idea what they're going to do to me?
Can you guys hear me?
Are they hearing trouble?
Me? Boaz, I don't think they're hearing me.
I thought you were taking a nap.
I'm on this doing this interview. They want to keep me for an hour. I told them I can only be here for 2 days.
Okay, well, do either of you hear me? We hear him talking to his wife.
We're not going to be able to BlackBerry anymore while we're driving. It's going to be against the law soon. What do we?
The best part of this interview is what they don't know we're hearing. That's the funny part about it. Well, while we are waiting for Boaz to resolve his technical issues, let's talk about the fact that John McCain's suspended campaign has been suspended. In other words, he suspended the suspension. And he is going to be debating Barack Obama today. Big surprise. I mean, how would it have looked if Barack Obama was there and there was an empty seat for John McCain? Anna in Florida, what do you think about that? There we go. Anna. Oh, wait a minute. Let's try that again. There we go. Anna in Florida, what do you think about the fact that John McCain is coming back and is participating in the debate after all?
Well, I'm very happy to hear that he decided to take part in the debate. I was very much looking forward to it. I know most people were. I kind of felt like I was dangling on a hook, and then he just, just yanked me away from it. And I've been very much anticipating it, and most people have. And I'm hearing that they can ask varying questions to each other, McCain and Obama. So that makes it even more interesting, and especially with the economy on the forefront, I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know what they believe this plan will do, what exactly, because people have questions about that, and rightly so, not just for the president, but for Obama and McCain, and these are things that they need to answer sooner than later. So I'm looking forward to it.
You know, the fact that John McCain suspended his campaign, then it looked like yesterday, Anna, that there was an agreement in Congress to put forth a counter proposal to that of the president and Henry Paulson, the Secretary of the Treasury. And then we heard, well, wait, we're going to wait until John McCain comes along and presents a counter proposal. So the Republicans kind of backed off. Was John McCain making political hay out of this crisis under the guise, in your opinion, of not participating in politics?
Well, yeah, it did appear that way, especially considering that Obama had been in close contact with Paulson and Bernanke, and he himself had proposed ideas towards them as far as figuring out in the short term and long term as to figure out solving this mortgage crisis. And it was interesting to me, especially with the seating at this meeting. You had President Bush, and then you had Paulson, I believe, then Bernanke, and then Obama right next to them. And John McCain was sort of all the way at the end of the table. Just, you know, and the most interesting thing also is that when I had spoken to a few other constituents of mine who work with this campaign, they said that Obama had been waiting on McCain for 8 hours, actually, right before McCain suspended his campaign. Obama had been waiting for him for 8 hours because they had agreed to make a joint appearance, a joint press appearance. And then McCain sort of jumped the gun and went on the news and said, I encourage Mr. Obama to join me, as if it's him reaching out his hand to Obama. It was very strange, but I'm glad that he decided to let this debate go forward, because many of us have been waiting